Hey guys, today we're gonna be watching this YouTube channel called Story Booth, and I'm already feeling uncomfortable if I ever so I'm not gonna pronounce it. These are real stories, just animated. The people I saw last week doing this was Master Yourself. So, what one should I watch? We're gonna watch this one. A creepy guy followed me. This is kind of.
She told me not to tell you. 5. Oh, good. 4. Don't count.
Just get on.
I was singing with my mom and my sister in the praise team. I got out of the church that day to go to my mom's car, and I see this red car, and it starts driving up to me. I try to walk away as quickly as possible to get to my mom's car, and then the red car just stops me. At this point, I'm now confused. Who is this person, and what do they want? This person was also a large set male. From what I was looking at, he looked like he could have been 40. I was standing there, and he was trying to ask me my name, like a creeper. I go from behind the car, and I try to walk to my car. But he caught me off guard again, and followed me to my mom's car. At that point, I was just like, alright, what do you want? What do you want so you can leave me alone? He's like, I wanted to talk to you because you look nice, and you are really beautiful, and you look really kind, and you got huge tits. In my head, I'm thinking, what did this guy just say? Cause that's just stupid, okay? I've been catcalled before in my neighborhood, but I just ignore it. But this dude was taking it to a whole nother level. He then proceeded to tell me that he wanted to put his digits in my phone. Which I proceeded to tell him that I'm 17. A 17-year-old girl, and you're lusting after a 17-year-old. Yeah, no. He then proceeded to drive away, and also walk into the church. Hopefully, if he was inside there, that he didn't prey on anybody else. I hate the idea of catcalling because it's really unattractive and honestly, altogether, it's stupid. Why would you want to purposely call someone just because of how they look? I understand that he also said that I looked kind. Yes, I am kind, but not when you try to get with me from your car and think it's nice to call me cute and sexy. Those few males out there who thinks catcalling is really a way to pick up chicks, or females, I don't know why I said chicks, don't. Because honestly, a nice hello and a how are you are just what people need.
I feel kind of uncomfortable there. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because of...
Can you please explain to everyone I don't abuse drugs? Okay. Come on, you gotta at least...
Stop. No, not I'm just going to skip it. No.
About 2 or 3 years ago, I was in 5th grade, and there was a Valentine's Day dance. So I had this group of friends of 6 people, 3 girlfriends, and me, and 2 guy friends. And I had a crush on one of the guys in our group. His name was Jack. Nobody asked anybody to the dance or anything. We just kind of all went as a group. And it was pretty fun. We danced for most of the night. They had movies running and the gym and stuff, and it was really fun. And then the 2 guys went over to go at the punch table or whatever. Immediately, all 3 of my friends turned to me and are like, okay, so who do you like? And I'm like, oh no. Because at the time, like I said, I had a huge crush on Jack. And
No. Why would you go randomly up to your friends saying, what's your crush? No, you don't just do that.
Then looked at them, I'm like, oh, what? Turning super duper red, and I'm like, oh, nobody. And then they're like, come on, we know you better than that. So eventually they blackmailed me into some stuff, and they got it out of me. And then my one friend, let's call her Ivana, well, that's her name, so, went over to them and was just like, hey, Isabel, and then I rush in, like, literally, like, Olympic style running, pretty sure I could have won an award there, and just bowled her right over. I didn't actually knock her over, I just kind of, just gently smashed into her and knocked her out of the way. Just grabbed her hand and ran right.
Right, that is violent. And that is kind of annoying. Like, asking someone that has a crush but doesn't want to anyone. You just come to my picture. Come to the picture and just goes like, no, oh dear, no, and just and like a medal just pushes her. And it looks hilarious on her face when
Back to the dancing area. I was like, do not even think about telling him. Eventually, she slipped away from me, and I'm pretty sure she told him. Yeah. And then the rest of the night was kind of weird because all three of my friends were like, oh, that was just a prank and stuff. And then Ivana was like, yeah, it was just a prank. So I don't know if he really believed it was a prank or not, but we were good. Everything was fine. I even got to dance with him, and yeah, it was cool. So yeah, I guess that was my Valentine's Day dance fiasco thing.
that was the most hilarious.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end.
Just watch this one. Jeez, it's been 7 minutes. Alright, hurry up. Better.
I was always an innocent kid in school. I never skipped classes, I never bullied anyone, and I never cheated. The last 3 years leading up to my senior year of high school, I had failed a math final that was crucial in order to get my diploma. I would get amazing grades in the classes themselves, but fail the finals. My teacher would give us a lecture saying, it's always important to study the night before and get a good night's rest. I've tried that on several different occasions, and I still failed. And it was probably because of the intense amount of pressure and anxiety that went through my body. When the day of this final came around, however, I wasn't looking forward to it. I had studied the night before, but being as stressed out as I was, all the stuff that I studied for, all the knowledge that was in my head, disappeared. I didn't know what to do. My mind was just so blank. When the test started, the teacher handed it out, saying, no phones, no cheating, blah 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 blah, all this, that, and the third, and we began. My mind just started telling me, oh, you're gonna fail this. You might as well just get up and walk out of this class right now. Consider yourself a failure. Go to summer school. I didn't know how to handle this. I wanted to just get up and walk out of the class and just say, I'll take the summer school, or I'll repeat the 12th grade. But my parents would have killed me for it. With only a half an hour left and only 10 out of 50 questions answered, I felt defeated. While I was going to be on the verge of tears, I noticed something. The student in front of me had already finished his test, and he left it on the floor next to him. With only a half an hour left and this many answers, I had to take this risk. So I copied every one of his answers on that final. The bell rang. I just filled in the last answer too. Dropped off the test, picked up my bag, and walked out. I got a call from my guidance counselor about 2 weeks later, and he told me that I passed my final. I was overjoyed to hear that. As soon as I got home that day, I told my mom and dad that I was going to be graduating on time. They were so proud of me. I was happy for passing, But that same night, I felt guilty because I cheated. On graduation day, as I was receiving my diploma, watching everybody stand up and cheer, all I could hear was a little voice in my head telling me, "You don't deserve this. You don't deserve that diploma. Don't deserve the recognition you're getting right now." And my mind was right, but I couldn't say anything. So to all you seniors out there who are struggling with the same problem I'm having right now, or had, just know that cheating isn't the answer.
We want to thank the Great Courses Plus for sponsoring this story. The Great Courses Plus is an on-demand video learning service that gives you access to thousands of lectures taught by top professors and experts.
So guys, this one I might get uncomfortable with this, but
I remember I was in the 6th grade and there was this big party for this super popular girl's birthday. And everybody wanted to go to her parties because she was like the rich girl, quote unquote. And she would always have good food and great dances and mariachis and the whole 9 yards. So I really liked this boy. And the boy and I really liked each other and everybody knew. They were just asking and wondering, when are they going to kiss? And I hadn't kissed anybody and he hadn't kissed anybody. So it was kind of implied that we were going to kiss at this party. So I get to this party, and of course everybody knows each other. Everybody's parents are also there because it's like a neighborhood party. I was very nervous for some reason, and I was talking to my friend. We were giggling, and the guys were making fun of the guy that I liked, and they were like, oh, ha, 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 laughing in the corner and eating. And all the girls were sitting around me, and they were like, oh, so when are you going to do it? And I was like, oh, well, we'll just see. So I go with my friend, and we're just dancing on the dance floor, and some other girl from my class pulls us aside, and they're like, oh, Beto wants to see you. And I was like, oh, jeez. And that was the boy I liked. Okay, come with me. So she brings me downstairs. Beto and his friends are just laughing and pushing each other, and his friends have cell phones out, my friends have their phones out, and they were surrounding us, and we were in a circle, in the middle of a circle, and we're just awkwardly looking at each other, but then looking away, and he's sweating, and I'm very red. And then the guys are like, oh, so are you gonna kiss her or what? Kiss, kiss, kiss. And then it turns into a chant. Everybody's like, kiss, kiss, kiss. Beto was like very, very shy. And I was like, well, I ain't no chicken. So I grabbed him by the shirt and I pressed my lips against his. I had never experienced this before, and it was nice. It lasted around, 6 seconons. And everybody was doing, woo, you know, making fun of us.
Oh,
I'm like, can I have another? And he was like, oh, I don't know. And then I just kissed him again. And they were about to record the third kiss. And then I was like, no, I'm out. So I run up upstairs and I just run back to my parents and I sit down at the table with them. They're like, oh, are you having fun with your friends? I'm like, yep, I'm having lots of fun. And that was my first kiss.
No, that's it over. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Oh my god, we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end.